What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to G-Ball Vision. Thank you for stopping in. Today we are taking a look at the all-new mini Cyborg jack coming in from Jack Wolf Knives. Before we get started, double check and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I would love to have you here. And before you head out, do me a huge favor. Hit the thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it, everyone. Really helps get the videos pushed out there so more people can check them out. And feel free to let me know what you are carrying in your pockets today down in the comments. So huge shout out to Ben Belkin at Jack Wolf for sending this over for us to take a look at. This is an all new model, guys, for the month of May. He has done Cyborgs before, and he's done a lot of version 2s of some previous models, but he has never done a mini Cyborg. So this is a completely new design for Jack Wolf Knives. These are going to be released on May 17th at 2 p.m. Eastern. So that is coming up very soon. And they're going to be at pretty much every major retailer that you can think of and secondary retailers. If you go over to Jack Wolf's website, he gives a full list of every retailer that is going to carry the knives on the drop. I'll have it linked down below. That way it is easy pickings for you. You can mark that down, mark it on your calendar, and you'll have a list of retailers in case there's a certain configuration that you want to get. I believe there's going to be 5 different configurations. And this chaotic resin one is probably my favorite for a couple of reasons. I've never seen this type of resin before. I don't have much experience with these resins, and this is some crazy looking stuff. You got purples, whites, greens, blacks, and it's really cool. And I believe Ben sources all of these materials, if not all of them, most of them, but the carbon fibers and these various resins that are all found on his knives, I believe he sources all those. He goes out and looks for these materials. So kudos to him for putting in the work when it comes to, you know, getting all the things that he thinks is going to make the knives great. We have a perfectly centered blade there. And then we have the dark bead blasted titanium handle. The inlay is very beautiful. The back spring is going to be very well done. I love the different angles on this thing. It just really shines in the light. Looks great. And then we have a S90V hand rubbed satin clip point blade, and look at that satin finish. Now that's another reason why I really like this version. The chaotic resin mixed with this hand rubbed satin, there you go, look at that. Just a beautiful looking clip point blade there. So we'll take a little closer look at this guy. And the S90V, if you're wondering, he has it right on his website. It's going to be coming in at 60 to 61 on the HRC, which is going to be on the higher side of what S90V does well at. So anything from like 58, 59 to 61 is going to be perfect for S90V. So 60 to 61 is the bread and butter for S90V. And mix that with a very thin, fully hollow ground blade. I've said it before with my low drag. Even when these lose their fine edge, you still have a working edge for a very, very long time, just because of how thin these are, the geometry, and then that S90V. It's a perfect mixture, in my opinion, the perfect combination of blade geometry, the steel, and the heat treat. They just go together very, very well. And that's exactly what this knife and these slip joints are designed, and what their intent is for, is basically to be your everyday slicer. It's not meant to be like a heavy duty beater or anything like that. This is meant to be your everyday, you know, cutter. And I think Ben has perfected that at this point with all the different variations of slip joints and locking knives that he has come up with. Now, I did basically just take this out of the packaging. I kind of wanted to get through that process prior and then just kind of show you guys as we go through the video. It is going to come with, in my opinion, a fantastic slip. I feel that I do not need a custom slip. I have custom slips. I love custom slips, but I really enjoy these Jack Wolf Knives leather slips. They're just really well done. I have a couple of them and use them for my Jack Wolf knives, and they just hold up. They take a nice patina over time. I love the dark brown leather with the white stitching. So in my opinion, I don't need a custom slip, so this slip is perfect for me. If that's your thing, then, you know, do it up. And it's going to come in this really nice can, as always. The artwork is going to be on point, the mini Cyborg there. And then it will come with your typical goodies inside. You have your POG with the artwork on it. And then if we can get the sticker out here, which may be tough, we might not be getting the sticker out. It's going to look exactly like the POG does. Come on. Oh, there it is. Stay out of trouble, it says, with the artwork. You get 2 of these. I do have the other one somewhere here. And then you get a massive Jack Wolf Knives microfiber cloth. So you're getting the works when it comes to the Jack Wolf Knives. He doesn't leave you feeling like you're missing out on something or that you should have gotten more. He gives you a very nice package and unpackaging experience with these knives. And he gives you and includes the slip with the knife. So that way you pull this thing out of the box, you can throw this right in your pocket and you are ready to go. You don't need anything else. You know, you don't even need the slip. Some people enjoy just throwing these down in their pocket. Me personally, I do like to have the slip with my slip joints, but that is ultimately going to be up to you. Now, you might be thinking, well, these minis are going to be too small. And that's one logic I always had when looking at slip joints, and I was completely wrong. The way that traditionals are done, and even with this being a mini traditional, I have an XL sized hand, and I can still get a full grip on this handle, which is insane to me. It was about a year ago that I realized how wrong I was on slip joints. I always stayed away from them because I thought that they would be too small for my liking and for my hand. And even something a little bit smaller stature like this, I can still get a full purchase on this thing. And there's plenty of blade there to do the day-to-day cutting task that you're going to do with such a knife. So it's really interesting how, you know, there's plenty of handle there, even though it's a smaller knife. Now, let's move to, so unless you have like 2XL massive hands, you're going to most likely fit on this handle very easily. And the way that it's angled, it just fits in your hand very, very nicely. We do have a very good sharpening choil there, at least in my opinion. And then let's move to the action department. And although I have not handled every single Jack Wolf slip joint, I have handled, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think like 6 different variations of Jack Wolf slip joints. So I know, you know, what they feel like and kind of what to expect. And the low drag has very good walk and talk. The feel good Jack that I have has extremely good walk and talk. And I have to say, guys, I think this may be the best action out of all of them so far that I have handled. And it just seems, if it makes sense, it seems like these get a little bit better every single time. I mean, incrementally, it's hard to think from the very first Jack Wolf how well done that knife was to now. they just continue to get a little bit better each time, and that's what it's all about. And that's where Ben doesn't miss. He doesn't let the little details go, and that is what takes a good knife to great and a great knife to extraordinary, right? It's the little details that matter. And with Jack Wolf Knives, with Ben, at least to me, he doesn't leave any stone unturned. He goes full bore into each design and makes sure everything is as perfect as it can be. And I love, as a knife reviewer and content creator on knives, a design reviewer, it's something I really enjoy to see. A designer and a company who really puts everything, their heart and their soul, into each design. And that is why Jack Wolf Knives has been so successful from the start. That's just the way it goes. That's a recipe for success. The walk and talk, guys, is phenomenal. I mean, just ridiculously good. From open to half, you can just see it fire into the half stop, and then it is going to also fire closed. That just tells you how good those springs are in there and how strong, how good. It feels very good. It's a very different fidgety experience opposed to a normal locking knife, but something with this good of walk and talk can be ultra fidgety as well. So if that's your thing, you like to fidget and mess around with your knives and keep your hands busy, a good slip joint like this can do the job for sure. And these Jack Wolves do not disappoint whatsoever. I am extremely excited and happy for Ben. The work that he puts in, he gets a very, very good product back out of it. So there are going to be 5 different variations. There's the new white marble carbon fiber. There's a smooth titanium version. There is this chaotic version. And then there's a fat carbon dark matter. And then there's also a all DLC with pink Kernite, I believe that it is. It's an all DLC with a pink Kernite inlay. And looking at all of them, I like all of them, but if I had to pick a favorite or two, I would probably go with the chaotic resin here and the fat carbon dark matter. Those are probably my 2 favorites, and if you ask me to pick one out of the 2, I would probably pick this one, as it has this crazy resin pattern and the hand rub satin blade. This is, right up my alley. Something just different about, the knife period, the material. And then you have that beautiful hand satin finish on the blade, which I am a huge sucker for a hand rub satin. Just really, really does the knife justice. You guys will have to let me know. What do you think of the new mini Cyborg? What do you think of Jack Wolf Knives, period? I love hearing from you guys, especially on these new knives. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it, everyone. It really helps get the videos pushed out there so more people can check them out. If you're new here, we release videos just like this one every single day. Hit the subscribe button, ring the little bell. I would love to have you here. Otherwise, guys, I'll throw up a couple of new videos. Go check one of them out. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you for watching. I will catch you on the next one.